Hello everyone on the interwebs, what's up? Cortec here, and today we're going to be analyzing another Starcraft 2 replay. We are going to analyze, to watch the game between Roots Succeed, our blue Protoss player in the bottom right corner, versus IMI's Dayshi, our Terran player, in the bottom left corner. Now the map is again Newkirk Precinct. We already analyzed this map before, but let's do it again. We have a pretty easy to access natural and quite easy to protect. You have a little choke here. It's not that small of a choke, but you can defend it easily. As a Terran player, you can put some bunkers and maybe some tanks and maybe some widow mines down here. You can protect it just really nicely, but the third bases are really exposed. This one is very exposed because you have this choke, and you can just, and it's so close to the middle of the map, so someone can get there easily. But for the Terran player, since there are the chokes, it's easier for the Terran player, for a Terran to protect. So this is the third base to take, recommended. But this one is also available. It's a bit more branched out, so the troops don't get there as fast as they could here. It's not as concise, so it's harder to defend. You can get a run by going here, you can get some troops here, and just destroy that base easily before the Templar can get there, and you'll be long gone before he is there. Now the map is pretty symmetrical. You have a line here. It's a line, and the expansions are at the same distance from that line. They're exactly similar. Now I do see a cybernetics core and a gateway thrown down. Cybernetics is being thrown down, and a gateway is thrown down, but he's not getting anything from it. And he already has some gas being picked up, but only 2 people, and he's getting the second gas at 19 supply. And since the spawn over here, this is not producing anything from the gateways, we might be seeing some airplay from our Protoss player. We do see our Terran player just got his orbital command. He's getting some marines out from his barracks. He might be thinking of a reactor. We're seeing a reactor from our Terran player Dayshi in the... oh, yeah, it's pause. Apparently they had to pause for a moment. And we do see an expansion and... an expansion being thrown by the Terran player and the Protoss player. They're going for kind of a macro game. Expansion at 4 minutes, pretty nicely timed. We do see a mothership core for Succeed, and it's going to launch it directly into the Terran's base, right to the minerals. And he's going to try and do some harassment, I assume. Now I do see that he's not getting a Stargate, he's just getting the Stalker out, Chrono boosting it out. Maybe you want to save the minerals before to get the expansion. And he is now getting a Zealot out, and he is getting the Wharf Gate research. And the Terran player is about to scout the expansion, but not much, nothing else, because this Stalker should clean the SCV right up. The SCV just stopped at the ramp, and maybe could have gotten some more information, but not much. We do see now a Stargate being thrown down by the Protoss player. We might be seeing some Oracle harassment. That'd be pretty cool. Now we did miss the harassment here from the mothership core, but he didn't waste the energy. He doesn't have any kills, so he didn't do a lot. He just scouted. He's getting no real command with this command center, and he is pumping out some widow mines. And we do see an army here, a couple of marines, 6 marines being sent to the Protoss player Succeed, who is right now saturating on his base. Stargate just got finished. We do see a forge as well. Has some trouble with the pylons at the moment, which is going to be quite some trouble because there's just a line of reinforcements being sent along with the troops already there. Now we might see some photon overcharge. Yes, we do. Photon overcharge on the Nexus, and the harassment, the attack was sent back. You see that he's sending some medivacs. He doesn't have any add-on on the factory, nor the starport. Let me just put myself on busy there. There we go. And we do see he's not shattering his natural. He just has some mules. Now he's actually just sending some SCVs down there. He might just be producing pretty soon. No, okay, now he's getting the add-on here. A tech lab on the factory, tech lab on the starport. Now, there are many troops. So many troops, different, bigger amount than before. A Widow Mine just burrowed right there, so he's going to need some detection. Maybe some Oracle detection, which might be a bit weird. He does need... Oh, he's sending all the SCVs by mistake. He sent all of them by mistake. We do see the battle over here. The Widow Mine's just triggered. He can't photon overcharge because he doesn't have the energy. It's going to be quite troublesome to defend. I don't know how he's going to defend. We do need more troops. We need that to be a warp gate. He does have the money to create some troops. He is creating a stalker right here. Trouble trying to micro, but they're just not enough. He needs to surround. That Widow Mine trigger was perfect because it was just a probe. Now he's trying to drop up here with the medivac. He just picked up the troops from here and just sending them back or away. Okay, sending them here to the line of the Widow Mines. Okay, the Stalkers can just clean that up easily. We do see the Oracle here, 7 kills, probably worker kills. Now we do see that harassment he's just picking stuff up. He's picking up some probes. He's just sniping. He's doing a great job at it. Probably has 8 workers killed versus a 7, so it's actually not a lot. That Oracle kind of even things out. That Widow Mine killed 1 Zealot, but that's all it killed. Nothing else. He might just pick off this medivac. Did he? No, he didn't. He just put the ignite afterburners, and he just flew off. Almost got destroyed. We are seeing a robotics by the Protoss player, a robotics facility, and a robotics bay being thrown down. In the meantime, we do see some Vikings, 1 Viking, and 2 barracks are being thrown down, and an engineering bay, and that bunker right in the front of the base to protect everything. We are seeing an Oracle here to scout. If he doesn't see an expansion, which he is not going to see, he is going to go over here. We do see, okay, I heard a mothership core. There we go, and there's this Oracle. He didn't get some kills, but he did get the vision, which he wanted. He wanted that vision, and he has it. He has the vision of the workers, which is actually not that good, but if he moves workers, if he moves this Viking, he will see what is there. We do see a Reaper here and a couple Marines and Marauders. Pretty safe army by the Terran player, and the Protoss player is saturated on both phases, getting Twilight Council and 2 more gateways while producing from the gateways he already has, and he's getting the upgrades. He has 1 attack, 1 armor, and he doesn't have the 1 shield. He is warping in some more Zealots, and the Observer is going to scout this attack. Will he see it? Will he see the attack? Yes, he did. He saw the attack, and he's ready to go. He's going to get ready to defend. He's going to need some more troops. He does have the photon overcharge ready. He does have a Colossi as well. And if you look at the upgrades, the Protoss player is ahead. The Terran player does not have any upgrades. Has 0-0, while the TOS player is 1-1. So since he has a Colossi, the battle he might just win that battle. But the number is way different, so maybe not. He is going to drop in the main with 2 medivacs, but he might be able to destroy one of them. One of the medivacs have to drop kind of half. He's sending the troops back, but we do see a scouting factory in 2 more medivacs. He's destroying that Artosis pylon that was completely powering the Stargate. There was no other pylon doing that. And he's still just containing the Protoss player really nicely. but neither of them have any needs to expand. Well, the Terran player now feels the need to expand, and he is getting that orbital command on a third. We do see that the Protoss player is getting ready to march into the Terran army and just destroy it, try to block off that attack. The Time Warp here was just perfect. He can't micro that well, which means the Colossi are just going to do a lot of damage. There's only one Viking versus two Colossi, and it's ready to get destroyed by the Stalkers. That Colossi nearly got destroyed, but it didn't. And it's great it didn't. It's going to do great against the Terran player. We do see a third Colossus here by the Protoss player. The scouting factory is still here, trying to get maybe if there's anything being produced on the Stargate, which it is doing. It's not producing anything. But that's the job of that factory, just to see is there anything being produced in the Stargate. He does have the waypoint being set here to the army. He is taking the third right here, because this place, like I said, is pretty hard to defend, so easy to get there. But the Terran player is still ahead of him. This expansion is starting. This is almost saturated, so the Terran player is going to have an economic advantage for a while. Let's look at the income tab, and it's pretty substantial. Even though that the Terran player has less workers, he has a bit more income, which is merely because of the mules. They do get a lot of income for the Terran player. We do see that he sniped that Marine, that scouting Marine. He's going to try and move his army, and he has more Vikings. He has 5 Vikings now, 7 Vikings. He's going to do a lot of wonders versus the Colossi. Now I do see the army, he tries to get back, but there's just too many units being killed, and the Vikings just obliterate the Colossi, and the Colossi don't do the damage they were supposed to do versus the Marine Marauder Ball, and they just get obliterated. And we do see, I don't know how he's going to defend. He's not producing anything else, but the upgrades might just be it. 2-1 versus 1-0. 0-1, which might just be what defends him. With more reinforcements, the Warp Gate, the defender's advantage is just too much. He does have the charge, and because of the overstim and no energy on the medevac, those units are nearly dead, and he's being forced to retreat. We do see that this Oracle is just gonna get killed at full energy. We do see some more reinforcement by the Terran player, but we do see some High Templars, 3 High Templars for the Protoss player. They don't have the energy nor the upgrade for the Storm, which he really needs. He doesn't need the Archons, he needs that. We do see a bunker in the middle of the map, and these transferred pros are just gonna get obliterated, just like all of this space is gonna get destroyed. He's gonna try and chase that, but he knows it's just too much and he has to give that base up. We do see a lot of stuff being thrown out by the Terran player. We do see a Ghost Academy, a starport, and an armory, and maybe he knows that the Protoss player is going to be going for Ghost and he needs those EMP, but look at the supply difference. It's just too much. 177 versus 96. The supply, the Terran player is just way ahead, and especially in expansions, the Protoss player is on 2 base, the Terran player is on 3, the Protoss is on 2, and it's just too much. The Protoss player is trying to take the third base. Instead of being there, though, it's going to be thrown down here. It's going to be, like I said, a bit tougher to defend. We do see some Archons here, and the Storm is already researched. We do see the cloaking being researched on the Ghost Academy. We don't see any ghosts, I think. Any ghosts in his army? No, there aren't. We do see those awesome Marine skin. That awesome Marine skin is pretty good. And we don't see any add-ons on the newly formed starport. And the army's not researching anything. But we do see some upgrades on the engineering bay. Now I see 4 ghosts being trained in the barracks for a ton of EMP on the Archons, on the High Templars, on plenty of stuff. We do see that the chrono boosts are not being researched. We do see some more Colossi, but the Terran player just has too many Vikings. Actually just has 5, He's getting ready to get some more. Probably we do see some more. 2 more. Those are not it. 2 more command centers for the Terran players, just getting ready to expand all over the map. He knows he has the advantage. He's getting ready to just take that expansion. And that SCV just got demolished by that Colossi. But he got the scouting information he needed. He decided to get those 2 High Templars into an Archon. And Terran player is getting ready to attack. He does have the EMP, 1 EMP per ghost. He has 4 EMPs ready. And that's just gonna be enough for all of the army. Terran player just has a ton of resources, but he is maxed out. And the EMPs were awesome. He did get the feedbacks though, but it's just too much. He needs to get those storms. He needs the storms, but the High Templars are dead. And the army, the Protoss army just got demolished, and GG by the Protoss players succeed. That was a great Marine Marauder Medivac ball by the Terran player, and just ended up obliterating the Protoss player succeed. He was ahead in expansions. These 2 expansions were about to get done. This Widow Mine was just here protecting from any run-bys he could have done, but 2 would be better. He was getting a third extra command center, so he would expand here, here, and here, or here, and he would have a great economy if this attack did fail. But it didn't. We do see some more Colossi being made, but in the end it just didn't matter. It was just too much to take, and that's how the Colossi just got beat by the Vikings. Though they had a pretty nice amount of Vikings, just enough, and a lot of great micro by both of the players and macro. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.